Greetings and good morning, everybody. For those of you in the United States, I hope you're having a great start to your day. For some of you, maybe it's a glorious day. Maybe for Putin's cat because, hey, communism is back, baby, in New York City. Anyway, everything else is going well. It's hump day. It's the middle of the week. It's the center, the dead, sensible center of the week. Let's just say. Oh, man, I hope you guys are all doing really well. We kind of need to laugh at things, so maybe Thursdays, thank you for your attention to this matter, will be a little more lighthearted, although I gave you a lot of lighthearted stories towards the end yesterday. Speaking of which, CBS are a bunch of commie, evil, terrible humans. They claimed my stream not once, but twice, because they didn't want me saying bad things about 60 Minutes. So, yeah. Thanks for that. But I edited it out, and then I made a note in the video, in the description itself, saying CBS or commie basting experts. Anyway, look at all these great people here. Holy cow. Still road tripping. That's cool, Caleb. I am a little bit jealous. You made it to AZ. Can you do me a solid and feed my cat for me? Man, I'd love to. I would love to. But it's good to see you, Caleb. And Tony Piacente is generous as all get out. 5 CultureCasino memberships. Thank you for that. The lovely Penny is here. And so is this live? I think it is. I think I'm live. I don't know. Look at it. It's Griffin's View. How's it going? It's great to see you, my friend. Great to see you. Let's see. Griffin's View says, come with me if you want to leave a world that's full of imagination. That's a terrible version of that song. Terribly sung by yours truly. We got a super duper chat from Is This Live for a Canadian 5. Thank you, my friend, for that. Let's see. Communist Blathering Systems Network sucks. That is all. It does, and I'm sorry for that. CBS. Yeah, I was hoping that Barry Weiss would bring some rationality to the functionality of that corporation, but I'm sure it just takes time. And congratulations to the 5 people who received the gifties. That's right. I can actually say it today. Once again, thank you. Is This Live? Boy, do we got a lot going on today, folks. 17 stories in all is the understatement. And as we move into the later part of the intro here, I'll just say this. We're going to need every moment of the 6 Minute Daily because I've got to get through 17 stories, and unfortunately we have limited bonus time today. That's okay. There's limited stories because all of it was bad news as the commies won, which is kind of sad. Speaking of bad news, Loki was expensive. We'll talk about that in just a moment. So, as you will note, 6 minutes starts now. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night, wherever you are, and whenever you're watching, thanks for checking out the 6 Minute Daily. We have a lot to talk about, not a lot of time to do it in. And we're going to first start out with an explosion. Predator Badlands is hoping to alleviate Autumn's box office drought. They're looking at a $60 million open. I don't know how they're looking at that. I don't see that in its future. Maybe globally, which of course that would change things a little bit. But a lot of people got a preview and have seen this already and don't seem very excited about it. Grace Randolph called everybody incels in her post yesterday on X, so you know it's got to be bad. But they're hoping that this does well. Apparently, there are 2 storyline arcs that follow each of the main characters: the Predator, the Runt Predator, and the synthetic. And apparently, there's a love story. That's really, really Weird. All right, we've got David Ellison's dramatic first 100 days at Paramount is courting Tom Cruise blockbusters, forging ties with Trump, and daring anyone else to buy Warner Brothers Discovery. I have a feeling that we're going to see Warner Brothers Discovery part of Paramount in the very near future, because money's not something this guy has to worry about. His dad is loaded and believes in what he's doing. He believes in both of his kids, and much to his detriment, because his daughter lost an epic amount of money not that long ago. We got David Beckham. Couldn't be prouder after receiving a knighthood from King Charles. Did a soccer player really believe that? I don't know. I don't think so. But look, there's the little metal knight order thingy of Gizmo Flotchy. Yeah. Anyway, moving on, we got Robert Pattinson on filming Dune 3 in the hot desert. My brain wasn't operating. I did not have a single functioning brain cell, not that I had any before. So there he is, ladies. If you still think this guy is a heartthrob and not a partially challenged Harry Potter, I don't know how. Anyway, I think he might have been. Was he not Diggory? I feel like he's a Diggory. Diggory Doc. Speaking of which, Mummy! That's right. Brendan Fraser and Rachel Weisz are reunited for Mummy 4. You're going to get it. It's going to be good. And I'm looking forward to it. And maybe, just maybe, he'll get the recognition that he deserves. Let's see. We've got Shailene Woodley. If you don't remember her, she was in the Divergent series. Looking as masculine as ever. She's running for her life in a psychological thriller, Ultra. Okay, sounds great. Should be fun. 60 Minutes draws 14 million viewers with a severely edited Donald Trump interview. That's the largest audience in almost 5 years, which means Trump equals ratings and editing equals, 60 Minutes, which explains a lot. We've got Jonathan Bailey being people's first openly gay sexiest man alive. I do not know who this person is. I'm not the only one. The only reason I know about this story is because of that Star Wars girl. If you guys ever, they don't even have a picture of him here. Yeah, I don't care. Okay, moving on. We've got the Live Nation posting a record $8.5 billion revenue in the third quarter, which needs to be looked at by Congress because those fees they're charging ticket buyers is ridiculous. We got Sydney Swing saying Donald Trump weighing in on American Eagle jeans controversy was surreal, and backlash to campaign says didn't affect me. Of course it didn't. You made them a bunch of money, and they love you big time. Nobody loves this guy big time. Jimmy Kimmel Live holds a food drive as Trump administration threatens to halt SNAP. It's not the Trump administration, you liars. This is why I don't think the powers of the press work anymore, especially in Hollywood, because the power of the brain doesn't work anymore, especially in Hollywood. Yeah, I got Cinematographers Guild shuttering nearly century-old magazine. So you'll no longer be able to get the Cinematographers magazine. That's right up there with Architectural Digest, I'm sure. Very popular with about 4,000 people. Pfizer COVID-19 sales tumble after government guidance on the shots narrows, according to the AP. This is an actual news source, an authoritative source, YouTube, just talking about the sales. All right, moving on, we've got at least 7 dead and 11 injured in the UPS plane crash that happened last night at the Kentucky airport, which I think is also the Cincinnati airport. It's very strange. And Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy warns of mass chaos in the skies if shutdown continues. Fortunately, that's not what happened with the UPS plane last night. We've got European Union welcoming suspension of China's rare earth controls. Probably brought to you by the USA and Donald Trump. I'm sure you're pretty happy. You guys really need to start negotiating your own stuff, though. Moving on, we've got flight delays persisting as governmental shutdown leads to air traffic controller shortages. I don't think anybody's surprised by that, but we might be surprised by our bear story. That's right. Mama Bear was goofing around on a playset with her cubs. This was definitely melting hearts. Look at Mama Bear and cub. And where's the other picture? Yada, yada. There we go. This is the playset they were goofing around on, having a good time. I don't see the video that was supposed to be attached to this, but I do think it's a lot of fun. And I don't know. Can you imagine bears playing on that? I could. I watched a bear get into a, a hot tub. the other day on somebody's deck and just like chill. Pretty fun. I'm easily amused though, and I like bears. So there's that. Anyway, let's get to a little bit of bonus time. We got a little bit of bonus time. Just a little bit. A wee bit of bonus time. You guys want a wee bit of bonus time? I want a wee bit of bonus time. A wee bit. Wee bit. All right. Did you guys say anything while I was busy yammering away there, criticizing Shailene Woodley or whatever her name, Shailene, whatever her name is? I'm terrible. I'm terrible. You know, I'm like, you know, I throw shade. You know, that's not. Maybe that's not attractive. I don't know. We got a lot of people out there. Cat Slave is here. Ms. Pitt Cafe is here doing a great job. Dr. Jill Powers, of course. Look at all these wonderful people. Gollum, good to see you. Crazy White Boy. Look at all these amazing people. And, of course, you know, Weatherman. Stone Cold Loki showed up in the chat today. Culture loves the big bears. That's so true. So true. Funny how it seems. Always in time. Anyway. Look at these great people in the chat. Great people of the chat for 5 Culture Casino cash. We got Archer Merchant. What's up, Archer? Archer says, pop culture pivoting to the oldies. Yeah, have you seen Nancy Pelosi? That person pivots to the oldies more and more because modern audience is not working and doesn't pay anymore. Good for Fraser Weiss. I think it's going to be a lot of fun, Archer. I mean, like Lightning Sketch Productions is looking at a lot of things in a positive light, and I'm looking at that movie in a positive light. I'm going to start doing that more frequently. I'm going to bring you the good news along with the bad. Usually the good news is, you know, not good to the person involved, but good to us. So, how did I glaze over Sweeney? I have no idea. Sweeney was great. She's going to be phenomenal. Yeah, the voice is sounding a little better today, Culture. Yeah, well, I haven't talked for 9 or 10 hours today. And yeah, whatever I'm allergic to right now is less affecting me. How about that? I think I'm losing my mind this time. This time I'm losing my mind. Let's see. We got people doing multiple stream things at the same time. You guys, I used to do that. I used to moderate a bunch of channels simultaneously. I don't do that anymore. I can barely keep up. Hey, Just a Dutchie is here. Good morning, Just a Dutchie. I hope you're doing well. And thank you for that, Archer. I'm very serious. Thank you for the super chat. It's the middle of the month, but it is closing in on my birthday. I will be having a birthday stream. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to me. I'll be having a birthday stream, I think, on Friday. Either Friday or Saturday. It doesn't have to be on my actual birthday. I'm not like caught up like that, but it is my birthday month, so we should all celebrate, right? We're going to get to 1,000 subscribers. 1,000 members. We're going to get to 50,000 subscribers. Give me a birthday present. Share the stream, share the dream, share my videos when I drop them. I'll be dropping another video tomorrow. Might even drop one tonight. We'll see. But I want to cover a story that I was going to make a video on right now. This is a thing that needs to be much smaller. Okay. Apparently, from That Park Place and our friend Forrest Manis over there, Loki Season 2 budget exceeded $170 million per Disney Financial Reports. Yikes. Well, if you want to see the best version of Loki, he's got a show in the mornings. I was watching him this morning. Loki's Morning Midnight Madness or whatever it is. Loki's like show of doom. Today it was about YouTube stuff. It was really fun. But you can You can catch up on bad behavior by watching the replay of that show and by subscribing to my friend Loki. So you can watch Jay in the morning, then watch Loki, catch a couple minutes of Machini draws, and then watch me. It'll be fun. It's a lot. I'm giving you an assignment. Okay, it's a good assignment. You'll like it. But we got a wonderful gifty from Stone Cold Loki. This is my friend right here. This is my pal. Says some tokens for the old arcade machine. Skull indeed. By the way, I do have a Tutankhamun right now that I need to get a new ROM for. And I will refresh the entire machine. It's a lot of fun stuff. So thank you, Loki. You're a good dude and a great creator and a good and an incredible friend. So let's just be honest. Carlos Alfredo Lopez in the house. Good to see you. And Caveat Ty says, my birthday is coming soon too. My wife's as well. We share a birthday. That's phenomenal. That's great planning. Only costs you one dinner. So yeah, 170 million. That's in Bob's couch, probably. But anyway, so Loki season 2 budget exceeded $170 million. Of course it did. These are financial reports that we get access to, courtesy of Caroline Reed, who goes to company's house and looks everything up. So following her report on the true cost of Willow, which was phenomenally ridiculous, that was shared on October 30th. The second season of Loki had a budget of over $170 million, citing filings from the Walt Disney Company. The analyst says this total had inflated by $9.7 million last year, but it never surpassed the agreed budget. Well, that's good. This number is far lower than the Acolyte's $230 million budget, but still insanely expensive. Even Loki can't conceal a $170 million invoice. According to the article, it can be difficult to find concrete information pertaining to the budgets of streaming shows. Studios tend to obfuscate these details by combining them all into their overall expenses. Thankfully, for those who like to pay attention, the UK forces companies to spill the beans through the tax credit system. This system can give companies back up to 25.5%. If the money that's spent within the country, a clever way of bringing a healthy cash flow into the nation. It's clear why Disney could have a hard time refusing such an offer while working on a $170 million project like Loki. I'll say this. If there is a 100% tariff levied on all of these things that are being brought to the United States after production, I have a feeling that won't make Disney very smart for very long. They're going to have to think about a path forward. Canadian Spider-Man joined the chat. Good to see you, my friend. And of course, it's great to see all of you here. And look, it's a Palamise minion. It's good to see you, Palamise. I hope everything's going well. I hope you're being safe, and I hope you're getting good loads and making good drives across the country very safely. Is that Zippy? Zippy, what's going on? Zippy says, are we still live? Am I alive? It lives. It does. It does. Anyway, I thought you guys would get a kick out of this. I don't think there's going to be a Loki season 3 because I think everybody's tired of the TVA and everything else. I could be wrong. Probably not, though. In fact, I think people are throwing such disdain at current Marvel that Doomsday's looking iffy for them. They're worried. I saw a debate between Beardo and somebody. I think it was Valiant Renegade. I didn't get a chance to watch the video, but it's in my timeline, so I may go back and watch it. But I can't imagine anybody would think. Sorry, folks. Yawn. Lack of oxygen, I'm sure. But I can't imagine anybody would think it would make over $1 billion. Doomsday has no tangible connections for the audience. Shoehorning Robert Downey Jr. into a character that's a bad guy is a terrible idea. They'd be better off to bring back Ultron. Because Well, at least they had a good actor doing the voice acting for that. And as Ms. Pick Cafe says, remember, remember the 5th of December. Catholic conspirator Guy Fawkes attempted to blow up King James I and the British Parliament in the gunpowder plot. Yeah. That's such a great thing. That film is still incredible. Still incredible. And one of my favorite masks is the Guy Fawkes mask, if anybody were wondering. I have donned that myself. Barry, the Music Man, sends a super duper chat. Thank you, my friend. Says Patrick Stewart announced retirement after Doomsday. Good. I don't want him to, have a forced retirement like being unalive. So I hope he enjoys what little time he has left on this earth. Jared Markham, what's up, buddy? Says Bureau believes that it will make 1.5 billion, but also doesn't think it'll make a profit with that 1.5 billion. Wow. I'm assuming that's Beardo. I think that's insane, and I don't think there's any profit to be made there. But that's just me. Thank you for updating me on that. Now I don't have to watch it, apparently. Member 11 Alpha says December. No, 5th of November. V for Vendetta is such a great film. And I'm going to tell you, shaving your head doesn't do much for you. Makes you look a little nonconformist. I think that's probably what they were going for in that. Ram Bam 3000. I agree with you. It was still a well done film. And that's what, well done films will give you the sense that you can understand the bad guy. We don't have films like that anymore. Caradwin's in the house. Good to see you. We still celebrate November 5th in Newfoundland. We call it Bonfire Night. Let's see. What was it called in The Crow? Anyway, I'm in a mood today. I'm in a mood for love. How's it going? Got Channel Surf in the house. What's going on, my friend? Good to see you. Bill Blum says, whee, shivering to the oldies. Supposed to get real cold here in the next week. I'm sorry about that. I got 3 more winter crops planted. So my beans and peas are growing like crazy. My potatoes are just invigorated somehow. I think the extra bump in soil quality was probably helpful. I've got a good start in the direction of rehabbing the pepper greenhouse so that I can relocate all of the hot peppers into that in the next couple of weeks. Should be able to get that project finished. I just need to build a little bit more bracing and some overheads to support trellising. Because believe it or not, most people, they see a pepper plant, they think it's only going to be about 36 inches tall. I've got one that's 7 feet tall right now. And I just had to severely cut back my one of my pepper plants that looked like a tree. So, and cayenne peppers if you trellis them or give them some support, they really do start to look like a tree. In fact, I'd wished I'd woven the 2 primary stems together, and that would have given it enough rigid support over its lifetime to basically be a tree. but I could walk under it. I got crazy peppers right now. So, hey, the big H is here. What's going on? Look at all these great humans. I'm so blessed. You guys are all phenomenal. Thank you for being a friend. Canadian Spider-Man says we are living in V for Vendetta times now. Yeah, I know. Look, I feel bad for my Canadian friends. You guys, it bums me out. Like if I can employ you all somehow on paper, I would do it so you can move down here, get away, and stop paying ridiculous taxes and supporting the commies. But hey, New York City's gonna support a bunch of commies. There goes my allergies. Yes, thank you, Griffin's View, and everybody there. Ah, man. I love Wednesday. Caveat Ty says, I shave my head. Hey, that's cool. You know, some people look great with no hair. Brahma Bull looks great with no hair. Tom, I couldn't imagine Tom with hair except maybe a friar tuck. You know what I mean? So, Patrick Stewart is going to be a goofy looking man no matter what, but he's allowed the destruction of the Jean-Luc Picard character. Sadly, don't feel the same about the character. I did like Picard season 3. I didn't like any of it, but that's just me, Georgia Peach. So, but you're allowed. This is the other thing. Everybody's allowed to like what they like and love what they love. I'm not here to yuck your yum. So if you like a movie I don't like, that's okay. I am going to look very harshly at Predator. But if it's good, I'll tell you it's good. I've heard there's a lot of dumb in it. One thing in particular that's epically dumb. That's like it's like the push to win button. And it really changes the movie. We will turn beans into peas. Well, I don't know about that, but I do have both right now. Man, one of the vines is so aggressive. It's topped the 8-foot trellis by 2 feet. It's like a 10-foot run. It's amazing. So, and I have a series of trellises, whatever you want to use the plural, however you want to pluralize that. And I'm just kind of stringing the ones along that are getting ready to top. I'm just kind of sending them over to the next trellis. But the flowering is amazing. The string beans are already growing. I've got the yellow French string beans already growing. It's crazy. Cool. I have a cayenne. They're amazing. They just grow like crazy. Big H is like, how Deadpool of you. Well, thank you. What else is going on? He does. Brahma makes a good Uncle Fester. He does, Putin's cat. He really does. Like a lot of the stuff that you're hitting on meme wise, and everybody doing that right now. I have to say our meme community is spot on. I mean, Robbie's nailing everything. You guys are crushing it. Air raid specialist, man. We are blessed by your geniuses. I do supercharge my plants with night soils from his chamber pot. No, I do not. That's gross. Eek. It's not sterile at all. Not good for you. Tony says, my head is too weird shaped to go bald. There you go. Well, and again, you guys, if you haven't heard the story before, I'll just, and for those of you who already have multiple times because you've been here for years, I'll just refresh your memory. Right about this time of year, sometimes closer to Christmas, I will donate my hair. It's one of the reasons why I grow my hair so very long. I will donate it to make wigs for people who are going through cancer treatment. I've worked in the past with a couple different organizations through my hairstylist um, to get the hair made into those wigs, and because I've got such dense and ridiculous hair, long hair, um, it grows back crazy fast. It grows long, and usually between 1 year and 14 months is usually about the donation period. This time around, this has to grow another 7 inches from where it is now, and then I'll donate it. That'll be probably my last donation. It'll be like a total of, I think, 7 donations or 8 donations that I've done at this point. But again, my family has been unfortunately touched by cancer across the board. Multiple women in my family have had breast cancer and other things. So I needed a way to deal with that and help, because you kind of feel kind of helpless when somebody close to you is going through that. So what's the one thing I can do? Well, I can ditch the executive haircut and grow my hair. That's what I did. Oh, anyway. Oh, Time Bandits is so great. The original Time Bandits is still one of the best movies made. I loved it so much. Back when you could actually cast real little people. But I've been doing that for a long time. Anyway, um, I've been saying a lot of stuff lately that's a little bit more like revealing about myself and my thought process and beliefs and all of that. And I said yesterday, I'll say it again, that I think if you can do something to help someone, you should. I think you should be duty bound and driven to do that. And I think that that doesn't mean sacrifice, although sometimes a sacrifice might be involved. But if you can do something to help somebody, you should do it. So anyway, had a little of that biohazard chili. Paid for it the next day. Oh, dude, I, I, I have had. I went on a pepper challenge thing with a bunch of the guys, and the following day was less than enjoyable. uh, the devil was talking about remaking the Earth in Time Bandits. He was changing everything, and one of his helpers says, "We'll turn beans into peas." I think I remember. Um, you can just plant peas, right? And then you get nice peas. Usually, you can't do it in that canned bologna sausage. You have to get like actual peas in a pod. Open the pod, pull out the 5 or 6 peas, let them dry out a little bit, store them in a cool, dry place, and then put them in the ground. Actually, you don't even have to dry them out. You could immediately sow them if you had the means. But yeah. Hmm. Luke's here. What's going on, Luke? 11 Alpha says, behind. I am behind. I'm always behind. Pass the duchy on the left hand side. I'm gonna always have that. Every time I see just a duchy, know that in my brain that song is playing. I don't know why. Devine, it's good to see you, dear. And let's see who else is here. Lots of y'all. SFX F314 Sabretooth Raptor. What's up, buddy? Buddy. And there she is, the first Dragon Queen. She's got a video coming out today. Probably soon. Soonish? Am I right? It's soonish. Soonish? Because I didn't see it pop in my little reminder thingy. So yeah. Yeah, I don't know where the weatherman's missing right now. That's no good. Nobody has memberships anymore? Oh, that's sad. You could actually just become a member yourself on the Green Machine if you wanted. And the first Dragon Queen says, I'm going to listen and work like I should. Okay. Okay. 11 F says, I crushed my finger in a pea. Oh, no, in a pea sheller when it was 5. Oh, you poor man. I'm so sorry. Valiant renegade. That's a good dude. Genuine dude, professional dude. Generic Brunette says, here, head down, working on a Section 8 housing parcel that's driving me batty. Oh, really? Working with Section 8 in whatever form is always incredibly frustrating, time consuming, and head beating against a wall. And it doesn't matter on what side of any part of any Section 8 transaction. If you're a vendor that takes care of a property and brings it back, if you're an owner of the property, it's always somewhat of a disaster. If you're a tenant that happens to somehow magically get on the program, it's a nightmare to work with Section 8. A lot of hoops to jump through on that side. But I mean, it's an interesting idea with a housing program. I'll just say it just is always a challenge because government, when they get in the way of something, really gets in the way of something. Regulations are bad, okay? But this isn't bad. We got Ruby Hoove gifting a Culture Casino membership. Great to see you, dear. I hope you're doing well. I hope you are doing extraordinary. I hope that Hoove's good. I haven't seen Hoove in a while. Is he okay? I'm kind of worried. You guys are good. I'd like to see y'all. So, first Dragon Queen says, after lunch. Okay, for $2, she wants to let you know that after lunch, go check out her channel, The First Dragon Queen, and check out her new video. She's been doing a good job on releases. She's beating me out on releases and release dates. So, I mean, I need to get back to work. You guys are keeping me busy, though. Who else is here? Rambam 3000, of course. I think I said hi already. Hey, Popcorn Power, what's going on? I missed the beginning. More woke Badlands, or did the company fix it to be normal fun again? You know, I'm going to say this way. And again, I have not seen the thing in its entirety, so I can't give you a review. I'll just tell you there are 2 solid story arcs, one for each main character, and the main characters are the Predator itself, the runt Predator that is made fun of by his clan, and the synthetic. And supposedly there may be a little bit of a love story in there. I don't see how, but that's what you got. And there is a magic kill button, kind of, sort of, in there that, you know, kind of destroys Predator lore. So it's not the best. Not the best. And once again, thanks to Ruby Who for gifting a Culture Casino membership to Andrew Ross, who I'm sure will appreciate it. Oh, a title search? Oh, Delaware City of Wilmington and super time crunched, I bet. Oh, man. Section 8 parcel. Wow. All right. Tony Piacente, renew your memberships. People, I can only do so much. You do enormously amazing things, my friend. You and the Hooves and everybody here. Texas in the house. Good to see you. Texas, 84. Hope things are good. Toebox says, I thought Valiant Renegade was AI. No, he just has a great speaking voice. He's got a little bit of performer in there. He's got a little bit of that theater kid in there, you know. And I can say that because he's my friend. Charlotte bought a large semi-deluxe apartment complex 1 mile from my house. They made it for Section 8 folk right after throwing all the tenants out. Crime in the area went through the roof, really. That's wild. Zibby makes an observation I agree with. Law is moot when it's based on the whims of whoever has power. Very true. Da, 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 da. Uh-oh. Somebody is banging on my door. I don't know who. Let's see. Trying to check the door. I don't know. Anyway, I think the arborists are here. Yay. Anyway, sorry about that, guys. I meant to check and see who that was. Well, let's hope it's not the police. They rapidly tapping on Culture's chamber door. Yeah, for sure. It's a bear. No, security bears are in the backyard. They take care of the greenhouse. Land shark. I don't think so. I don't know. Jim from the Doors are there. You know, the days destroy the nights, nights divide the days. Try to run, try to hide, break on through to the other side. Ice at the door? Nah. Nah. Interestingly enough, here's something magical. Turning Point was at my door and at my house multiple times yesterday. Once when I wasn't here, and once when I was working in back, so I couldn't hear them. And the ring thing didn't go off when they rang the bell or anything. But yep. So I'm not sure why Turning Point was here at the house, but you know, I've done stuff with Turning Point, but it's pretty wild. If they wanted me to do something, they could have just called. I'd have been happy to talk about it. Jim did manage to break through to the other side, unfortunately, far too young. I still think it was that chick that offed him. So, popcorn power. It's a fed up. Well, I don't know about that. And Fire Chief says, if they are, if they are, invite. Hang on. If they are, invite them in and feed them lunch. Indeed, I like the Turning Point folks. They're really nice. My precinct captain also called me yesterday. Of course, there was an election, but Jeff Elms is here talking to some folks. Cynthia's responding. How you doing, Cynthia? You good, dear? Moving soon. I wish you well. That's a tough turn to live with. Oh man, there's a lot going on in a lot of people's lives. I'm just going to keep praying for y'all. Popcorn Powers' Turning Point is going to turn you into the new Charlie Kirk replacement as Nick Fuentes' cat boy friend. I have no interest in Fuentes. I can appreciate the efforts of some people and then be completely disgusted by what they say. That's just me. Canadian Spider says we had a great anniversary to John the Beagle Dad. It's good to see you, John. All right, we got to get out of here regardless. I have so much to do. I'm not doing it. That's right, Tobak. I have a security bear. 12 viewers and only 5 likes. Lurkers! That's right, hit the like. It's very strange that there's a love story in Predator. I can't argue with anybody about that. But I tell you what, you're an incel, according to Grace Randolph, if you don't immediately praise that. Anyway, regardless, we'll see. It's another Disney disaster waiting to happen, I believe. But I guess we'll find out. They're hoping for 60 million global opening. I don't see that. It's possible. I just don't see it. Of course, I feel like they were kind of hoping for that too from one stupid woke thing after another, but they didn't get there either. So do yourself a favor, do me a favor, and watch the following commercial. And then if you missed any part of today's show, rewind or watch it all over again and comment #replay gang. And on that note, be sure to take care of yourself, take care of others, and pray for Wilton to aim better next time.
Why, hello there, random citizen.
Oh, hey there, little buddy. How's it going?
Have you subscribed to CultureCasino yet?
Well, no.
Friggin'
Oh!
These guys, I tell ya.
Oh!
Dang it, I missed. Why won't these guys just subscribe already?
That hurt.